All right. Well, my name is Stephanie Dirksen. I'm the Client Services and Social Media Manager at Aurora Project, and I have with me here Patricia McGarvey and Jennifer Murray of Eires Leanai. So thanks for agreeing to this interview, and congrats on the successes you've had with your business. So why don't you start off just by telling us a bit about yourselves and your business.
Well, thank you very much, Stephanie. I know we're both delighted to be here. You'll just see another little person here in the background. This is one of myself and Patricia. Have 10 children between us. 7 of them are actually Patricia's. So she's a very busy woman. But our business, Eires Leanai, it's approximately a year and a half old now, coming up to a year and a half. But we launched, it was a real necessity. As I said, we've got 10 children between us. And when I was heavily pregnant with my youngest, Cian, who's now 15 months, waddling from shop to shop in Brandon, and we couldn't find one store that had all the necessities needed for your hospital bag. So it was Patricia had that light bulb moment saying, do you know what, there must be somewhere that you could buy it online maybe. And we searched and scoured all over, and that's when Eires Leanai was born. And so Eires Leanai means Irish babies. Both being from Ireland, we had to be, stay patriotic and true to our country. So we provide diaper bags that are loaded with all the essentials necessary for mom and new baby when they're going in for their hospital stay or when the baby's been born. So it's been exciting. It's started off as a hobby and it's grown into a great little business for us. So we're delighted with it.
Awesome. Sorry?
That's us in a nutshell, Stephanie.
So Patricia, you definitely saw like a need in the community for this for your product, for your service?
Oh, absolutely. Well, it would be an Irish tradition for us that the grandmother would normally pack the hospital bag for their daughter that was expecting or their daughter-in-law. And when we moved to Canada, then we didn't have that luxury. And then Jennifer fell pregnant with little Cian. And I had already done it twice beforehand in Canada. And it was it summertime, Jennifer? You were waddling? Yeah. And in that extreme heat, trying to go from shop to shop to gather everything up. In my case, it was always wintertime. So you were trying to go from store to store in minus 42. So when Jennifer was pregnant, that was to be the last Eires Leanai baby. And that's when we had our light bulb moment.
Yeah.
And then I made eye contact with my husband and I fell pregnant.
Yeah, famous last words, Patricia, that was the last, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. But we have our lovely Rosie now.
We have Rosie.
And she's adorable.
She's gorgeous. But that'll do.
Favourite.
So you mentioned you're both from Ireland. Many people would find the prospect of starting a business in a new country to be daunting or frightening. What initial challenges did you face when it came to opening a business in a new country?
Well, it was really, I suppose myself and Patricia both have great ideas. And I've been fortunate to work with various different businesses. So I sort of had an idea what was involved. But what it came down to was just how the rules and regulations are so different in Canada. So many things are different compared to Europe and specifically Ireland. So it was great then that we did come across I think it was a Facebook advertisement for the Aurora Project. And really it was a saving grace for us, really, wasn't it, Patricia?
It was. And I know for many, the whole aspect of starting a business would come across as very daunting. But for myself and Jennifer, it was just exciting. Mm-hmm. And I've spent this past 15 years popping babies. So this to me is like a holiday. I don't even see it as work.
Mm-hmm. Because we are having fun, and I think that's part of it. What we loved, I'm jumping straight into the Aurora Project here, is because what we loved is they shared their excitement for us as well. I think it was every time we met with Trenton and the team, we left feeling more motivated, and we really felt it's almost like part of a family, and it was really, really good, especially the fact that aside from each other, we don't have family here. So it was such a great support unit for us, and just guiding us in as I said, the rules and regulations and just giving a structure. It was fantastic.
That's really awesome to hear. That's really awesome to hear. What did you like? What did you like most, I guess, about the step-by-step process that Aurora walked you through, Patricia?
Well, as I said, like
Go ahead.
the fact is, we're great. We're great for ideas. We're absolutely brilliant with ideas, but it's executing those ideas. Right. And I think that's where Trenton really helped us, isn't it?
Yeah,
Patricia?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Awesome. So then, now that your business is up and running, you've had some successes. How are you feeling now?
We're very excited about the future. Like, now where we're at, we're in a good place, and we have more products coming, and we just want to keep building those products, and hopefully it'll just keep expanding from that.
Yeah, and I think as well, I suppose, especially with today's climate with COVID, we're seeing so many people struggling with their business, and right. It's a really, really tough time for a lot of people. But I suppose the one thing with COVID is babies are still being born. So our product is one of those things that even though we're going through a global pandemic, there's still a need for it. And especially now with especially expectant mothers, do not want to go to the shops. They don't want to risk, being exposed to COVID-19. So there's a even bigger demand for our products now. So although, as I said, we feel awfully bad for people who are struggling during this time, COVID has probably helped our business in that way because there's been more of a demand for it. So, and as Patricia said as well, like we're branching out. We've realized now that with just having the ultimate baby bag, we were somewhat limiting our target audience because not everyone needs a bag filled with everything for the hospital. And it was really through talks with the Aurora Project that they really gave us a few of those light bulb moments saying, well, do you know what, let's broaden our scope here and introduce other products. So we have since done that as well.
Right. And that's awesome. Like Patricia, like you really see your business as offering like a full suite of solutions for new parents.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, like we have a bag that turns into a bed. Like who even thinks of these stuff? So we have a bag that turns into a high chair. So it's all multifunctional bags. We've also got a baby wrap now, and we're branching into little bags for toddlers as well. So we're excited about the process. We're gonna have a whole baby empire, isn't that right, Patricia?
We will. And we're like, the products are good, but I think it's the services that keeps it unique. And like we do have other services up our sleeves that we hope to bring to the thing as well in the future.
Do you want to elaborate on what those services are?
No, not yet, because we haven't released it yet, Stephanie.
Okay.
Watch this space. But again, just to talk about the Aurora Project again, like they've Trenton was very forthcoming about giving us information about. Sorry, I've got trying to multitask here with other calls coming in. Just giving us advice with stuff like how we're getting our name out there and encouraging us to do videos and encouraging us to think outside the box. So that's something that I would definitely recommend to any, newcomer to Canada who's even considering opening a business. It's great just to get other people's perspectives and other people's ideas. It's just a really, really great service.
Well, that's awesome to hear. Any final words, Patricia, on just how Aurora Project has helped you guys, or how your products have helped your customers?
I think they have just made us more confident in ourselves. Like we knew we had great ideas, we knew we have good products in that, but the particular part of Canada that we're in, it's hard to sell to people, and even if you're providing a service, they're afraid to try new things and stuff. So I think with anything, the Aurora Project made us believe in ourselves that wee bit more. So I think if you believe in yourself, you don't have to worry about that, because if you believe in yourself, the other people start to believe in you as well.
Absolutely, that's a big part of the battle, right?
Yeah.
So if you believe in what you're doing yourself, then you can you can convince others.
Yeah.
So I guess last question, how can people find your business? Website, phone number, how can they reach you?
Yeah, if they go onto our website, which is www.ultimatebabybags.ca, they can find us on Facebook, Eires Leanai Ultimate Baby Bags, and also on Instagram as well. And we will be on TikTok very soon, and be sure to look out for our YouTube videos as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for doing this interview, and all the best to you and your business.
Well, thank you so much again to everyone at the Aurora Project.